lose your captain there. Did you get a good look at the hit, and what did you make of the play, the response from your group?
I actually didn't get a good look at the hit. I was in the far corner, and I think I was kind of going back to the net, and just out of the corner of my eye, just seen obviously Yost laying there, and I actually didn't even catch a replay, but obviously I was told it was from behind, and tried to respond, and obviously I mean I don't really know. I guess you can start suckering a guy or something like that, but I mean I've never done that in my career, and tried to get him obviously to answer, and he picked a spot, and that's pretty much all there was to it, and we hope that Yost is okay.
What did you make of kind of the response from your group after that there in the third period?
I mean, we played with passion. I mean, obviously you don't even really know what to say anymore as far as the overall team game. Nothing's easy, obviously. I don't think I've ever been a part of a group where you literally can't score goals. I mean, obviously, sometimes you're giving up a lot, or defensive game's not there, but at least you catch the odd break and get the puck in the net, and it's been hard to come by. But if there's one thing to take out of the third game is that we had some passion, and obviously tried to do the best we could, sticking up for each other, and that's pretty much all there is to say about that, I guess.
How taxing has that been mentally all year for the group, just offensively with nothing going in?
It's very taxing. Obviously, you need to score to win in this league, and we get some big saves all the time. But you feel for both goalies. But obviously, Juice a lot of the year, it's he doesn't get much run support. So when you're trying to win a game all the time and score, you don't score. It's obviously extremely challenging, and every play means that much more. And yeah, I mean I don't really know too many games this year where it's just found the way in the back of the net. We can kind of feel good about ourselves, protect the lead. Every game is just it's a grind for sure.
What's it been like dealing with all the injuries on defense that you guys have had this year?
Yeah, I mean obviously you lose Losey for a good bulk of the year, and hopefully Yost is going to be okay. But yeah, injuries are obviously Will's now too, but it's part of it. Other guys get opportunity, but in saying that, there's no question injuries are part of the game. I mean, it's a condensed schedule. Every team's dealing with it. Games are, when you're playing this many games back to back or within a short time frame, within even a week. Obviously not a lot of recovery time. These things tend to happen, but certainly, testing our depth for sure.
Everything going on out there tonight. What do you make of this one?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Losing 4-1. I thought at moments we played really well, and then at moments we didn't play well at all. And I think our start wasn't great. Kind of put us in a hole early. Didn't manage the puck, and so we kept feeding them, and it's kind of tough coming back from that. But I think at times in the second and third period, especially the start of the third, we played our game a little bit. And ice is a premium against a team like this, and we didn't manage it as well as we should have.
Did you see the hit on Yost there, and what did you make of the hit, the response from the group?
Yeah, we saw the hit, and it's one of our top players, and it's kind of a dangerous place on the ice, and so it's part of the game, and standing up for your teammates. Obviously, Yost didn't come back there in the third, so it's part of the game.
Is that how you guys want to roll after that response? You guys want to just come out hitting, shooting everything that you possibly can?
Yeah, to a point. I think, especially our line, that's how we can generate energy, right? Is playing physical and getting on their team. I think halfway through the second there, we kind of found our stride doing that, and we started generating some energy there at the end of the second, started the third, and so yeah, that's how we play. And for us to be effective, and especially in games like this, that's how we got to play.
Luke was talking about just the lack of offense last year and how challenging that's been.
Mm-hmm.
What's that been like mentally for your group to just deal with that all year long?
Yeah, it's a grind every day, especially putting up just one goal in 2 games here now, and it's kind of been like that all year. It's tough to fight through, but at the end of the day, it's our job to put the puck in the back of the net, and so something we got to find and do better. I think the middle of the ice is where we got to go to, and it's like I said earlier, it's a premium to get to the middle of the ice. It's really hard in this league, and that's where you're going to score your goals.
Get a chance to see the hit on Yost. What did you make of it if you did, and what did you think of the response from your group?
No, I didn't see it. I mean, it's obviously bad enough where he can't come back. He fights through anything really, and unfortunate hit. Right from behind. I mean, I think we had a good response. You know, Schenner and Smitty did a great job. I think that's one thing we can lean on is we're always going to protect our teammates in this locker room, and you know, we showed some character doing that. I think you can see a team's broken if that kind of stuff doesn't happen. So we're still sticking together and through the ups and the downs, and I liked our response going after them.
Get the goal to go for you, but you know, Luke was talking about just how challenging this year has been offensively. What's it been like as a team to kind of deal with that mentally and just kind of go through that on a nightly basis?
Yeah, it definitely tests you mentally. You go home most nights and it feels like, I mean, we're getting chances. It's not that we're not getting chances. I think we're not capitalizing on our chances, and I think we're giving up too many chances. I think offensively, you can go back to a lot of games where if we pot one early, it's a completely different game, and it just hasn't been going in for us. And we got to somehow stay mentally dialed in when those things don't happen, and continue to take our shots, and eventually things will go in. I think, you know, for me, obviously, it's my third goal of the year. I think I was a lot farther along at this point last year, but at the same time, you got to continue to grind and continue to play the right way. I'm a fourth line center, and you know, you got to win faceoffs, forecheck, and make it hard on the other team. So just keep going to the net, and good things will happen.
On top of all that, how tough has it been to deal with all the injuries and stuff throughout the year?
Well, yeah. You know, we lost Losey. He's a big part of our D-core. Now Yost, I mean, there's been more. Janko, I mean, a lot of guys have gone through it. I think, you know, we have a pretty good pipeline of players, and good leadership up top to have guys ready to step into some roles. I think you see, you know, Blanky and a couple other guys fetch that are getting called up and playing big minutes for us, and sometimes maybe put in tough situations, but I think for the most part they're grabbing their opportunity and running with it, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to play in this league when you're dealing with a ton of injuries and playing against best players in the world. So it does test us.
Like one more to go in the homestand Thursday. Do you have a thought on what you'd like to see from your group as you wrap up the homestand Thursday?
Yeah, just play with pride. I think no matter what happens throughout the rest of the year, I think you always got to have strong leadership in the locker room, strong commitment, and continue to just try to get better. I think as a team, I don't think we've really played too many full 60-minute games this year. I think it's been a real challenge for us. It's been grind, like I said, mentally and physically. I think if we can come out, find a way to play 60 full minutes and make our fans proud, no matter the outcome of the game. They just want to see you work hard and compete and play to the best of your ability. And if we can do that on Thursday, I think we'll be happy with ourselves.
You know, I think, you know, you didn't like it. You don't think there's a place for it. You know, I know Sam's an honest, hard player. I just thought it was a little reckless. I thought it was, you know, very vulnerable position that Yost was in, close to the boards, head first. The league will look at it, you know, and they'll have different angles, and we'll take another look at it here today. But it's just unfortunate to lose a player like that from that kind of hit. Well, I think in that situation for me, I mean, the rule's in place to at least look at it. You know, to me, that was an easy one to look at. And if you deem it not, that it wasn't, you know, that's why the rule's in place to call it. I thought it was, obviously we lost the guy. It's not our best player. You know, we lost our best player, and it's not because he's a captain of our team. He's not going to lay around, pretend he's hurt, and not come out. And I think that's not what the rule's in place for. We don't make decisions after the hit. Make a decision what the hit was, and so that's what I was disappointed at.
What did you make of the response from your group after that, and how they went after him for the third?
Yeah, I thought, you know, we weren't. You know, I thought they came out really. I mean, they're a really good team. They're a fast team. Kind of knew that going in, and we weren't really prepared to play or invest. Not prepared to play, but we weren't prepared for the pace of the game. took us a while to get emotionally involved. And I thought once we get emotionally involved, even before the hit, I thought the second period it was going to be that kind of game. We knew it going in that they're not going to give you a whole lot for free. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and things are going to happen fast. And we weren't really ready for the pace early. And I thought in the second and the third, Juice made some big saves, but I thought our team game was we got to 2-1, a big goal by Mac, and kind of a very unfortunate kind of fluky goal to make it 3-1, and that one hurt. But I thought when we got mad, we got emotional, I thought our game picked up.
You mentioned it being a challenge to get emotionally involved. A lot of guys in that room don't like winning. We know what the standings look like. How much of a challenge do you think that's going to be kind of coming down the street?
Yeah, it's going to be a big challenge. I think going through this, been through these types of where you are, and things aren't going particularly well. They're hard games, and a game like tonight where they're not going to give you a whole lot, it kind of tests a little bit your resilience and a little bit of your pride. And I didn't think early on we showed a whole lot. I thought we got better. But there's going to be all kinds of. We got one other one coming up here on Thursday. It's going to be very similar. Arguably one of the best teams in the league, with a 10-game winning streak, and they're going to be in the same challenge. So we got to dig in a little bit deeper. But it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy down the stretch. It never is, and especially when things aren't going your way. Offensively, you got a lot of offensive guys that have kind of dried out here a little bit, and we got to find a way to get that energy and that kind of enthusiasm back in our game.
You've already lost a couple defensemen for the year. If Roman were to miss any time, how much more difficult does it make that situation on the back end?
Yeah, it was obviously extremely difficult. We're already having hard enough time back there. So I think, with his mobility and what he brings to our hockey team, obviously he's our captain, he's our best player. He's irreplaceable for us, and we'll just see how he is and see, what the future holds, and gives another opportunity to some young kids to hopefully solidify a position here.